Arabic but are rushing and starting to translate the words of the scholars without knowledge. And they often resort to their own opinions, do not follow the opinions of the scholars and argue with brothers. Translation.
We have translators.
Arabic into English, speech of the scholars and hadith and other things. As Shaykh Al-Uthaymeen mentioned, there are certain conditions needed for somebody to be able to translate. One condition, the first two are obvious, that you must have
trustworthy Aqidah,
knowledge
of course, of the subject.
Both languages.
Arabic,
you could put that as two
English.
conditions. Detailed knowledge of English in this case and Arabic. Or Arabic and which other language you're going to translate to, the target language. So you must know Arabic in detail and you must know
I don't know Urdu in
language
detail,
you're
so
going to translate it into in detail.
what do you think? I'm going to wait, yeah, Ustad?
Thirdly,
Come on.
those two are obvious. You cannot translate without that ability.
If there is no Urdu speaker that have translated their work, what do you want us to do? And it's in English. It's in English and Arabic, but it's not in Urdu. What do you want me to do then, Ustad?
It isn't simple. It's not just somebody who can speak English.
So in my case, I speak Urdu. Your work is found in English, and the scholar's work is found in Arabic, and I can translate from English to Urdu, even though I'm not an extensive Urdu speaker.
It's not just that you can speak English, and now you think, well, yeah, I have a detailed knowledge of English.
Of course, okay.
It's not that simple. The brothers here who are English teachers,
Oh, okay,
you
yeah,
give
there's
a page
difference.
or an essay, and you watch how much red mark, how much red writing and red crosses they put on your paper. Because there's a skill to it.
Okay, yes.
Linguistics and English, there are skills and punctuation and grammar. It's not that simple you can translate. And you think, well, I'm a natural speaker of English. My first language is English. That doesn't qualify you to be skilled in English and have the ability to be eloquent in your writing in English.
Yes, yes.
So you got to have skill in the languages, the two languages, Arabic and whatever language you're going to translate into. Thirdly, you must have knowledge of the subject matter.
Of course, 100%.
So if you're translating a fatwa of the scholars on...
But if the translation is there from our Ustad, then easy. He's there, the translators.
Aqidah issue, you need to have some knowledge on Aqidah.
Yeah, otherwise, what are you translating?
Knowledge about that topic. You cannot translate topics you have no knowledge of. You cannot just pick up something on fiqh. And you say, well, I know Arabic, I know English, but you've never studied fiqh. Then you cannot go start translating issues on fiqh and English, but you've never studied fiqh. Then you cannot go start...
There's a reminder to myself. There's a reminder to myself to be humble. We have Ustad to do the translations.
You never studied that subject.
Naam.
I mean, an easy example is now brothers who have learned Arabic.
Yes, a little bit.
Brothers who know some Arabic, you've learned Arabic, maybe
not
you
a
can
lot.
translate. If somebody said to you,
that means they know a little bit, a lot.
From the library, an Arabic book talking about physics or talking about geography, some academic subject, and translate that. You know Arabic, you know English, but you do not know that subject in Arabic. You don't know what those terms are, what they're talking about. You have no knowledge of that subject field. So the third condition, the Shaykh said, you've got to have knowledge of the subject
Ustad
field
Abu Muad,
that you're translating.
UK brothers.
Then don't try and translate even if you know Arabic and English.
Abu Muad the
you
Queen.
Never studied fiqh, you never studied this, you never studied that. And you
I never studied fiqh. Imam Malik Muwatta and Imam Ahmad Musnad, yes.
To start translating in those subjects and you know background,
that is fiqh.
You have no background in those subjects.
But I'm not going to translate.
The fourth thing the Shaykh mentioned, the fourth condition
you have translators.
Is that the person must be known as trustworthy.
Trustworthy, that is number one.
Because a person could have expert knowledge of English and Arabic, for example.
But he's a Sufi.
He could even be like a graduate and has knowledge of all the subject fields. But he is known to be somebody who is not trustworthy. Somebody who is follows his desires, whatever it may be.
Say it better, follow his desire. Like what? He belongs to methodologies of the peoples of desires. Some Ustad don't do refutations. Some Ustad don't do refutations. Are you orphan? I am hungry. Reese, Osama is a terrorist, and our scholars have refuted him.
Venus being an issue. And now when
Wow, this time 3 kafirs came. Subhanallah.
translates, you have
Don't
to
worry,
rely
kafirs.
on his trustworthiness, that he's translating the words and
3
the
kafir
phrases
dogs. At the
accurately.
same time, the
So
dogs
it's
came
not
to
something
bark.
easy,
At the same
but
time, a
acceptable.
lion is preaching
And that
and
type of
roaring. 3 dogs
individual,
came from
his
Christianity.
translations are not acceptable due to the trustworthiness being an issue. And now when he translates, you have to rely on his trustworthiness, that he's translating the words and the phrases accurately. So it's not something easy. If you learn a bit of Arabic and you know English,
3
it's
people
not
blocked. 3 Christian dogs blocked.
something easy. If you learn, he's translating the words and the phrases accurately. So it's not something easy. If you learn a bit of Arabic and you know English, it's not a good idea at all to rush into wanting.
Islam should be a religion of peace. No. No. What is Islam meaning? Peace? Islam means submission to Allah. Where's the fitna? Where's the fitna? Let me show you fitna. What fitna you want to see? Yusuf Qaradawi? What fitna? Yusuf Qaradawi? Hamas? Hezbollah? What fitna?
To translate.
Junaid Mia. Islam is not the religion of peace. Islam is the religion to submit to Allah. Peace. Where you get that from? Of course, we don't go and hurt people and this, that is aman, is koon, it's akhlaq, it's mannerism. Yes, but where do you get this? Islam is religion of peace. Yo, what's up, my G? Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Haha, yo. How you guys doing? Bro, where do we get that Islam is the religion of peace? Why do we go around preaching to non-Muslims false? Why don't we tell them Islam means to submit to Allah? And it does not mean La ilaha illallah, there's no God but Allah. It means La ilaha illallah, Shadwan La ilaha illallah, there's no deity worthy of worship in truth except Allah. Worthy of worship. You do hurt people and expect everyone to fall under you. Not giving. Oh, Andrew Reeves, you came back again. Aha. Hey, bro, there's like 3-4 kafirs that attacked. And Andrew was one of them. I didn't block him last time. He's blocked. Yaar, walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Baijan. Let's learn. This is a reminder to myself. I'm doing jihadu nafs. And people are saying negative stuff. So I'm not going to say negative stuff back to these dogs. I'm going to block them.
Sometimes the ummah is not going to collapse if we don't have your translations. Alhamdulillah, there is enough out there.
Yeah, Habibi. But there's actually Pashtuns who don't have Ustad translating in Pashtun right now. We don't have we have Ustad doing in Urdu, but not on every matter.
Collapse if you don't translate.
The Ummah is not going to collapse. Yes, he's right. People started laughing.
Learn properly, get to a good level, understand what you're doing with that field and subject.
He's right.
Otherwise, too many people, they learn some Arabic, they learn some, a year, whatever it is, and now they want to start translating and they end up making so many mistakes, end up making so many errors. Recently, I've been doing some books in the last year. We finished like 10 books, and where brothers were translating, and then one of the Maktabat Ibn Baz.
Oh, yo. That's in Philly. No? I don't know. Maktab Ibn Baz. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not the Masjid Ibn Baz.
And then one of the Maktabat Ibn Baz.
Oh, shit.
Brothers were translating and sending me their translations, and I edit them.
Okay.
Before the books are then published.
Ah, and there was many mistakes.
Brothers, they were sending me their translations, and sometimes you see that in a certain phrase, the brother has completely misunderstood the phrase.
Oh, shit.
And you can see why. Because in Arabic, there's a certain word that is used, and in English, we usually mean something by that phrase, but if you don't understand that phrase properly in Arabic, you completely mistranslate. And sometimes I've seen when I'm editing, complete mistranslations of a phrase where the person has completely misunderstood it. And so this is important. It's an amana.
Yeah, I'm not at that level.
You have to get to a good level, have understanding, have ability before you go into translating.
I don't translate.
You know what, Sheikh Al-Fawzan doesn't permit it at all.
Yo, Oily Ray, I love you. Pin message. Thank you. What's up, guys?
They said to Sheikh Fawzan, Sheikh, can we translate, like, a paragraph from one
That
of
makes
your
me so
books?
happy.
You
You motivate me.
from here, from there,
People like this. Good comments.
He said, no.
I love you, bro.
Anybody translates, we need it verified.
Ali Ray, love you.
Authentic and good.
May Allah love you and your family and friends. I mean, Allah is Al-Wadud, the loving one.
Just like, this now, explanation of a Sheikh Al-Fawzan. Can I not just take 3 lines there, it's a nice benefit, and translate it and put it in English and put it on Twitter? Sheikh
But
said,
if it's
no.
already in English, then you're good.
Verify your translation is valid.
Oh.
Or somebody who is
Ustad.
has the ability to verify, is fully qualified, verify your translation.
Yeah,
Shows the importance of it. It's not something easy. You're translating now, it's a trust that you are narrating the words of the scholar to the people. And these days,
I don't translate the Arabic words of the Ustad. If it's a clear hadith or something, I don't translate it. I just speak in Urdu, my language.
On the internet, it goes worldwide. Worldwide overnight, people see that tweet everywhere.
Yeah, I don't do that. We have Ustad speaking English right now. He's speaking English. I speak English and I speak Urdu. I'm just gonna say his word. He translated the work of scholars.
These other social media, whatever they are, and so that small mistake could go across the dunya. So there is no need to rush. Take your time in learning and studying. There is no need to rush. The ummah will not collapse if you miss one translation or you don't do that 2 lines. Anybody else?
If you're a New York homeowner, then you could qualify for...
And he looks serious. And he was just serious. Oh, man. I did a few books with him, but I just didn't like his British accent. Exposition on Macho Man. Who did this? Who did this? Astaghfirullah. Jahilis. Astaghfirullah. A'udhu billahi min shaitan. Bismillah. La hawla wa la quwwata.
وَالْعَقِيدَةِ مَعْنَاهَا, and the meaning of aqidah is...
That's why he speaks. He's British.
Something which
and he has a
person believes in and stands by and practices upon and clings upon.
Okay, thank you.
Because aqidah in the Arabic language
he's teaching Aqidah book
from the aqd, something which is knotted. Tied
like a knot. Knot.
So this aqidah,
he don't sound British, right? He don't sound British. He's in UK.
Tied like a knot in your heart. This aqidah that you hold. This aqidah
Al-Huda Sheffield. Not Al-Huda Pakistan. Ahl al-Bidah. I am your sister from Yemen. Kidding. I'll block you. If you're a sister, say you're a sister. If you're a brother, say you're a brother. Don't play games. We don't have time for no games. Trying to do work of studs, scholars, inshallah, Quran. If you're a sister, stay away from me. This is my right hand, but still, whatever, Alhamdulillah. I don't think the Quran mentions we need to pray 5 times a day. If I can remember correctly, the Quran tells us to establish prayer. Bro, I'm just not going to argue with you, Yahi. I don't have time for this. Are you Muslim, Junaid? If you're not, then no problem. I'll try to help you. But if you're Muslim, when were you Muslim? Are you born Muslim? That's the issue. You are born Muslim. You never accepted Islam. You never learned Islam.
Is in harmony.
Maybe I see what you're saying language-wise. Yes. But Hadith tells you, Quran alone is people of Quraniyun. They are kafir. They believe Quran alone, you are a kafir. So you have to believe Quran, say Hadith. Okay, I'll give you the Quran. I will give you the Quran. Show me how to pray using the Quran only. Challenge. I'll give you the Quran. Show me how to read Salah, how to put your hand, how to put your legs, how to stand, how to walk, how to do this, how to do that. Where you get that from? Hadith. Without Hadith, no Muslim.
To that which Allah sent His messengers with, and what Allah sent the books upon, then that is...
Show me how to pray using the Quran. You said, I don't think the Quran mentions we need to pray. Bro, forget. I don't think Quran mentions how to pray. The Quran does not teach you how to pray. Show me. Show me this from the Quran. Show me this from the Quran. Show me all of this. But yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, prostrate, bow, this, that. But show me what you're going to say, where you're going to say. You get this from hadith. Hadith. This is what people don't understand. Hadith.
For anyone struggling with high blood sugar, do not clogging up the part of the pain.
Another point
Ustad Abu Muad, Takveen Aslam. 3 types of dreams. Shaitan, mixed what you think about from Allah.
Which indicates something of truthfulness, and that is, as the Prophet ﷺ said, one of 46.
Yeah, Junaid bhai, I'm sorry, bro. I get very defensive. I gotta stop doing that. I'm trying to learn on this to better myself as in all aspects. But if someone says like the Quran doesn't tell you to pray 5 times a day, yeah, the Quran doesn't even teach you how to do the prayer. You have to do it from hadith. The hadith tells you the foot placement when you're sitting. The hadith tells you your hand placement. The hadith tells you Rafa Yadain, the hadith tells you, what to do, everything. Hadith. I met Quraniyun and it was so easy. I asked them to show me how to pray. They couldn't.
Parts of prophethood. That somebody has a truthful dream, a dream which is accurate in its nature. And that's just like Ibn al-Qayyim, he mentioned. Ibn al-Qayyim, he mentioned in Kitab al-Ruh, in the book of the soul, he explains different factors or different issues.
MashaAllah, Bibi.
46 parts of prophethood. That somebody has a truthful dream, a dream which is accurate in its nature.
Habibi, will stay 1 second, please.
Ibn al-Qayyim, he mentioned.
Real fast.
Ibn al-Qayyim, he mentioned in Kitab al-Ruh, in the book of the soul, he explains different factors or different issues relating to that. And he mentioned that dreams are 3 types. Dreams that people have are 3 types. Generally speaking, you have dreams that are meaningless. They are dreams related to your everyday affairs.
Ya Rab, accept du'as for Palestine. Yes, Ameen.
And so in the evening you go to bed thinking about that thing.
Rectify their affairs, give them Jannah Firdaus, give them protection, give them shifa, give them food. Ameen. Give them victory. Ameen. Give them better rulers. Ameen. Protect them from the Shia Shayateen and the Jews and the Christians and the Kuffar. Ameen.
Meaningless. They are dreams related to your everyday affairs. Something happened to you during the
Some
day.
are from Shaitan.
And so in the evening you go to bed thinking about that thing, or it's somewhere there in your subconscious. So at night you dream about it. You fell off the bus on the day, so at night you have a dream about falling off the bus. It's just something that happened, some events that occurred. And you have a dream about.
Bro, it's nighttime. Yeah, no waits now. Time for study. Yes, and Quran.
They are just random dreams about.
They're random dreams about things in your day.
Last day, a week ago, a month ago. It's there in your mind. It's floating around. You might not even be thinking about it, but it's there.
Subconscious.
And at night you have a dream about that affair.
Yes.
It means nothing. Useless.
And then there's from Shaitan, and there's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
In your mind, so you had a dream about it. That's just a standard dream which doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have any effect on anything. It doesn't mean anything. And there is no benefit to them. Those types of dreams, there is no benefit to them. People.
So the 3 fundamental principles. What is this? I don't want to get ahead of the Ustad. You guys should know this. You guys should know this.
ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. Today then will be the first class moving into the text of the 3 fundamental principles. Previously we mentioned that this book is based upon the 3 questions
the angels will ask.
every person will be asked
Astaghfirullah.
in their grave.
ये आपको 3 सवाल जो फरिश्ते पूछेंगे आपसे कब्र में, ये कब्र के फितना, तुम्हारा रब कौन है, तुम्हारा दीन क्या है, तुम्हारा नबी कौन है सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, अल्लाह, इस्लाम, मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम.
They are the basics of this religion. Knowing who your Lord is, knowing what your religion is, and knowing who your prophet is. So that is what.
Bro, what are you on about? Are you a jahil? Who'd create Hamas? Man, save that BS. This is why you will never win. You will never win. You will never win. Ana Muslim, you Muslim. What's the difference? You Hamas, Ana Orthodox Muslim. Big difference. You can never win. You know, Israel created Hamas to fight PLO. No? Man, save that BS, homie. You must be stupid. You must be stupid and living in Disney World. We're not all Muslim. You save that BS for your talk, bro. I don't believe in that filth. Only Muslim? What only Muslim, bro? What only Muslim? Which only Muslim? What do you mean only Muslim? What does that mean? Which one? Save that talk. The most merciful. Yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most merciful. Yes, fear Allah. Only Allah can take us to Jannah. Yes. If you become part of a sect, most likely you will go to Jahannam. But Allah can give you Jannah if He wants. Yes. But if you become Sufi, we know your destination. If you become Shia, we know your destination. Okay? Yeah, only Allah will give hellfire. We have hadith that gives us clear warnings. Hadith. Save your talk, homie. You must be living in Disneyland, where you sugarcoat the truth. We speak the truth clearly. Hamas, Jahil, Khariji. Who's your Lord? What is your religion? Bro, save that talk, bro. We're not in the same level, bro. We're not in the same level. Telling you. May Allah give you hidayah and guidance. We're not on the same level. We're not on the same level, buddy. May Allah give us all hidayah. Right here. May Allah give us all hidayah. We're not on the same level. You watch Ahmed Didat too. Huh? 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 Who? Ruullah? Acha? Khomeini. You got these Muslims. You telling me, I'm not saying who's going to the hellfire. Ana Abdullah. I'm not a Sayyid. I'm not Rabb. Allah will give them hellfire. But we know He will. But if He decides to forgive them, that's His mercy. But we know most likely they're going to the hellfire. He's telling a kafir that he's handsome and he's praising a kafir. There's many people like this, my brother. Anyways, go back to let's do our book, bro. You must be living in Disneyland where you think Palestine will be having these Kharijis and Ikhwanis rip them apart. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm not done. Yo, you must be living in fairyland, bro. Ya Muslims gotta wake up. It's a blessing. Allah guided me through all of this. Man, save that filth. Ya Najas. Ya Najas. Majusi Iraq, Iran, Shia, enemy of Islam, Dushman Islam. You people sold, your leaders sold Palestine to the Jews and their brothers Rafida. Same turban, same everything. Don't blame us. Ya Jahilun, don't blame us. Don't blame us. Look at that perv. Look at that. Look, astaghfirullah. Pedophiles who have sold their soul to the Illuminati. Who have sold their souls to the Illuminati. Uff, astaghfirullah. Who have sold their souls to the Illuminati. Najas. Oh, Najas. Man, y'all living in Disneyland. You think you live in Disneyland. Muslim. Both dekhe hain, Muslim. I'm coming like I never came before. This time I'm coming against all of ya. 72 sects. Dissect ya in public. Muslim, Chuslam. Muslim, Chuslam. Ana Muslim, you Muslim. What's the difference? I'm Orthodox. Mamana Salafiyya. Quran, Sunnah, Sahaba. Huh? Not Hamas. What's Sahaba? This Sahaba. Man, this is your Aqidah, bro. This is your Aqidas. And then you wonder why destruction happens. He sold the Muslim Brotherhood. Huh? Yasser Arafat, your leaders, puppets of Iran. Puppets of Iran. Palestine is never gonna win when these shaitan, Iranian, Majusi, Rafida is your leader. You need Sunnah, Ahl Sunnah, brother. Inshallah, one day when Ahl Sunnah have Palestine, don't worry. Inshallah, soon. Slowly. Don't worry, baby. We are not ready for weapons yet. First, we will do it with the books and the pen. And when the Ummah realizes who are the enemies, who are Ahl Sunnah, and they support us, take over, baby. Take over. Don't worry. Knowledge first. Pen, books. And after that, who says we're going to get Khalifa? Nobody. Nobody say Khalifa. We say, come to Tawheed, come to Sunnah. Come to Tawheed, come to Sunnah. Sahaba, Mahdi will come, don't worry. Isa will come, don't worry. But leave this shaitan, Majusi, Iranian regime who's fighting Saudi Arabia in proxy wars in Iraq, Iran, Syria. And look, shayateen, mustaches, no beard. These are your leaders. These who you'll think of hero. Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein. Mustache, big mustache, no beard. Exactly opposite of Hadith. Opposite of Hadith. Astaghfirullah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. Kisko mil raha hai? Baap ko mil raha hai? Who are you meeting? Oh. This is how Arabs greet? Yeah, but not like this, brother. Not like this, brother. This is a special, special. If you sell your soul to the Illuminati, the hip-hop singers, unki humiliation karte hain. They make them do homosexual acts and denounce their faith. And they might give them some fake followers and this, that, a little bit of fame, a little bit of money. This is what happens. Oof, Allah, astaghfirullah. Ahmed Didat. This is what I do. Don't worry. Coming real soon. Even if the whole dunya leaves me, I'm not going to stop this, ever.
What if I could make $100 per basket?
What was the life and creed of Imam Abu Hanifa? He's our Imam. You don't need to be confusing us for Hanafi. We're not Hanafi. Abu Yad Amjad Rafiq. MashaAllah.
وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن أحسن الكلام كلام الله
Kalamullah, Bishak.
خير الهدى هدى محمد صلى الله
So he's doing 3 fundamental principles. We'll do it some other day.
وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها
My ADHD kicked in.
كل محدثة بدعة
I want to do actually this,
كل بدعة ضلالة
so people can know we follow Imam Abu Hanifa. But I'm not Hanafi. He's my Imam, but I'm not Hanafi. I'm not Wahhabi. If I'm not Hanafi, what makes you think I'll be a Wahhabi? There's no such thing. And Imam Abu Hanifa, he did not create a sect. Okay? Abu Bakr was not Hanafi. Imam Abu Hanifa was not Hanafi. Imam Malik was not Maliki. Yo, you hear? Bro, yes, may Allah give us shade and protect us and give us knowledge and guide us through knowledge, and then through refutations of falsehood, may we accept the truth and denounce falsehood and speak bad about falsehood, the 72 sects who have taken the Ummah for a spin. And our Ummah is here in fight and here in fight and here in fight. And there are Imams of Fitna, the scholars of Kharijis who are pro-Syrian revolution and this and that. This is the harming the Ummah. And our scholars are the ones warning us against those.
Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah.
Imam Abu Hanifa. Rahimahullah.
Now when we look at the Muslim Ummah, we see that the entire Muslim Ummah ascribes to
pro-Syrian revolution.
in
Pro-Syrian
terms of
revolution.
the understanding the fiqh, the
Fiqh.
jurisprudence of the religion.
Yes.
These four men,
Jurisprudence.
these four great men, in Arabic we
Imam
say
Hassan,
al-a'immat
Imam Ahmad.
al-arba',
Yeah, Imam
four
al-Arba.
imams.
With all due respect, the Ustad, I agree with him. But who is Imam Abu Hanifa compared to, the ones that preceded them. Who are they compared to the ones Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman? Nobody.
Each of them, they strove
But
to derive
we don't compare and put them down.
the
We follow
rulings
all of
from the
them,
Quran,
Salaf
from the
Salihin,
Sunnah,
and this is what Imam Abu Hanifa
the
said.
rulings that relate to the ibadat,
Look,
the actions of worship,
so
and the rulings
Ready?
related to the mu'amalat, the dealings that we have with each other. So the ibadat, this is clear, that which relates to you and your Lord in terms of the worship, the affairs of worship, the tahara, the salah, the zakah, the hajj, the sawm,
Imam Abu Hanifa is our
and
Imam.
so forth.
He was
And
Salafi.
likewise, the mu'amalat,
His
the
madhab,
dealings
when a
that we
hadith is
have,
authentic, then that is my
the
madhab.
dealing of
This is
marriage,
exactly
the dealing of
my
contracts
madhab.
and
Same,
trade and business,
same.
the dealing
This is
of
my madhab.
inheritance and so on and so forth.
This,
So,
not
in
this,
these issues,
not
these
this,
imams, they
not this.
strove
This is my madhab.
clarify
When a
the
hadith is
religion,
authentic, then that is my
the religion for
madhab.
the people at large,
Said by
and they laid down
Imam Abu
many,
Hanifa,
many great and
rahimullah.
important
Imam Abu
principles
Hanifa
that
said, if I
help us
ever
to
say something that
understand
contradicts the book
the
of Allah
religion.
and the Prophet ﷺ, then leave
And so
my
we find
statement.
that the people in the ummah, they ascribe to one of these four imams.
Some people ascribe
So we
to
have those who
one
say
of
that
these
we
four
are
imams.
Hanafi,
Hanafi,
those who
Maliki,
say that we
Shafi.
are
It is
Maliki,
unlawful for any person to
those
accept
who
my
say
view
that we
without
are
knowing the
Shafi'i,
source
and
from
those who
where we are
say that
from.
we are Hanbali.
Hanbali.
And this is
Even
an
Hanbalis I've
ascription.
seen
When they make this
Sufi
ascription, this is an
Hanbali. Trust me,
ascription
I'll show
in
you.
almost all
And here's
cases
the
to the
Atar,
to
narration
the
in the tariqah way of the
jurisprudence, to
Salaf.
the
Salaf,
understanding and the
pious
usul
person.
of
And
these
beware of newly
imams
invented matters.
as it relates to how do they derive
Salaf.
rulings from the Quran and the
As-Sayyuti
Sunnah.
in Sawn
However,
al-Muntaq wal-Kalam, page
whilst
32.
this is an ascription to fiqh, in terms of
Fiqh,
the jurisprudence,
jurisprudence,
there's something which is even more
but
fundamental
all
and
of
more
their aqidah
important,
is same.
which is
All of their aqidah was
that
same.
these imams, that these four imams
Have
were
same
also
madhab. Salafi.
united and agreed
United agreed
overwhelmingly and almost in everything they
of
had
creed.
issues of aqidah.
Aqidah,
And
creed.
this is something even more important.
Thank you.
The issue of fiqh is something
They
that
had
is a
differences in issues of fiqh, how they derive this ruling, how they derive this ruling. That was different. No problem. We respect them all. And then even then there's a stronger opinion. No problem. But when we're speaking about their creed was one, not the creed of these Brelvi, Deobandi. They claim to be Hanafi, which are Sufi.
branch that branches off from the affairs of Tawheed and Iman and Aqidah. And so when we look at these Imams from the point of view of the actual Aqidah, the creed that they were upon, this is something that all Muslims should investigate and look at, because they will find that these Imams, in just about almost everything, were actually united in the usul of the religion. The usul, when we say the usul, when we use this word, usuluddin, we have to be very clear what we mean by this word, because this word is used by different parties and different groups to mean something else. So the word usul and usuluddin, when we speak of the foundations of the religion, this refers to the 6 pillars of Iman. The 6 pillars of Iman. This is how it is understood with Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah. When we use this word, usuluddin, it is to believe in Allah and His name and His angels and His books and His messengers, the last day, and al-qadr, it's good and it's evil. So this is how we understand usuluddin. There's another usage of the word usuluddin, foundations of the religion. This is an innovated, it is a newly invented understanding of usuluddin. It was not known, it was not taught by the Messenger of Allah sallallahu. It was not known by any of the Sahaba. It was not known by any of the Tabi'een. Nor was it known by any of the Tabi'een. This understanding of usuluddin is the understanding with the people of Kalam.
Wow.
People of Kalam.
Kalam. Who are Kalam? We did this before.
And they claim,
Who used to be rhetoric.
Usuluddin refers here to primarily establishing and proving Allah's existence by
Astaghfirullah.
way of reason,
What the
by way of rational proofs.
Yeah, they do that. These are the people,
This is
these
the foundation
liberal
of
modernists.
usuluddin. And then
I don't
following
want to
on
believe
from
this.
this to prove and establish the prophethood, and then after this follow on other affairs. So these people who built their religion upon this ilmul kalam, when they use the word usuluddin, this is what they mean. And this is different to what is meant and understood
What
by
bro, what just happened?
the people of the Sunnah. People of the Sunnah, it is the 6 pillars of Iman. So the point that we're making here at the very beginning is that the
The universe is not
they were united in
there's no eternity of the universe.
in terms of what they believed
We don't believe in this
with
filth.
respect to Allah and His Tawheed and His names and His attributes and His angels and books and messengers and the last day and Al-Qadr, it's good and it's evil. They were united in all of these affairs. So for that reason, when we speak of any Imam, whether it be Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi'i, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, that which we look at first and foremost is his creed, is his aqidah. Because as we said, all of them were united in following the way
You'll
of
be
the
like, what is
Sahaba
this?
radiyallahu anhum. And for that reason, before we continue, we should mention that when we look at the creed of all of these Imams, we can broadly, and the usul, the foundations, we can broadly summarize
He's a clown,
their da'wah
joker.
into 3 important
He
principles.
curses people's
which
mama
every
and other
Muslim
stuff. Says,
in
do this to
every
your mama,
part
is that.
of the
Your
world
mom looks like
was to
this, that. He
adhere to,
says
and
stupid
which
stuff.
if they were to identify
Joker.
in each of these Imams, it would be a great source of unity for the whole Ummah. And those 3 foundational principles are, number 1, the Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Sorry, gotta
Number
go.
2, al-ittiba', which is following the
Tawheed of
sunnah
Allah,
of the Messenger of
the
Allah
sunnah of the
sallallahu
Messenger
alaihi wasallam.
sallallahu alaihi
And thirdly, following the understanding of the Sahaba.
Yeah.
Or the
Where are
understanding.
you getting this from? Where did Ustad get it from? And where did everyone get it from? Jamia Trimdi 2641. The Prophet ﷺ said, they said, who are those who Messenger of Allah? He said, those who follow Qala ma'ana alayhi wa ashabihi ma'ana alayhi. Those who follow what I and my companion are upon. Sahaba. This is what the Ustad just said. So if anyone speculates, where are your Ustad mentioning this from? So we have proof. I just lost it. But we have this proof. Quran, Sunnah,
all of these
Sahaba.
Imams, that's what they were actually pursuing. That's what they were upon. This was the foundation
Exactly.
of their entire religion.
Exactly.
As for the Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is to single out Allah, ifradullahi bil ibadah. To single out Allah in
worship.
every form and type of worship. Meaning
Tawheed.
direct worship only to Allah subhanahu
Tawheed.
wa ta'ala. This is because this naturally follows on from our belief and our conviction that there is no creator, no provider, no sustainer,
Yes.
no one who gives life, no one who takes life, no one who provides benefit, no one who repels harm, except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a conviction that every person, in fact, every person is born upon this. This is called the fitrah. This is called the natural disposition upon which everybody is born upon, whether he be whether he be born to Jews or Christians.
We give so much concern. This is our topic 1. Tawheed. Over everything. Over everything. Is to single out Allah alone with worship. This is our whole dawah. This is why people revert. Non-Muslims, this, that. So the religion, all of it is for Allah. I did not create the jinn and mankind for what? To worship Allah.
This Tawheed is something that follows on from that conviction.
So worship Allah alone and do not associate any partner with Him. 40:14, 4:36. So call upon Allah, making the religion purely and solely for Him. Single out Allah with worship, to abandon worship of everything besides Him. Servitude, prostrating to them, devotion to them, everything for Him alone. Don't do amulets, don't do astrology, don't do fortune telling. First and the mightiest principle of religion is Tawheed. And then there are 3 categories of Tawheed. Tawheed ar-Rububiyyah, Lordship, to single out Allah alone with the actions and ownerships. This is Tawheed. Surely His is creation and commandment. Who you invoke besides Allah, other than Him, do not possess as much as a remembrance of a date seed. If you invoke, call them, they hear not your call.
It explains and clarifies the rulings in the Quran. And the Quran
Then the
cannot
Sunnah.
be understood except by way of the Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
There are many angels in the heavens whose intercession will avail nothing except after Allah has given leave for whom He wills and
You
pleases.
see that all of these Imams, when you look at their usul, you see
And they cannot
that
intercede
they
except
refer back
for
to the
Him
Sunnah.
whom He is pleased.
And the third thing
And they
is
stand
the
in awe for
following
fear
of
of
the
Him.
Sahaba رضي الله عنهم. All those whom
Who
we call
invokes besides
the
Allah such
Salaf.
as wills
Those
not
who are the
answer
Sahaba,
him
the
the day of
Tabi'een,
resurrection.
and the
Sahaba,
Tabi'een,
Tabain,
the first three generations of the Muslims. In fact, Abu Hanifa himself, rahimahullah ta'ala, he said, Alayka bil athar.
Yes.
Alayka bil athar. Upon you is to follow the narration which comes from those who preceded, those who came first, meaning the Tabi'een and the Sahaba. وطريقة السلف. So upon you is the athar and the path of the salaf. وإياك وكل محدثة فإنها بدعة. So he said, beware of every single newly invented affair.
For Sahih
verily
Bukhari
it
and
is
Sahih
an
Muslim,
innovation. It is
6429,
an innovation.
2533,
So we
Abdullah
see
ibn
that
Masud
this is
Radhiyallahu
something Abu
reported,
Hanifa
the best
said,
people are
and
those
he
of my
was-
generation,
he
those
said
who
he
come
was the
after
first
them,
of the
don't
four
those who come after
Imams.
them, then there will
He was
people
born
after
in
those, the
80
testimony precedes the
Hijrah,
oath, and the oath
the year
precedes the
80
testimony.
Hijrah. And whenever we look at any of these Imams, we have to understand and
Who
look
are the
at the
Salafus Salih?
circumstances
It does not
in
apply
which they
except to
lived.
three virtuous generations.
This will give us a better
Al-Bukhari, Al-Muslim, the
understanding
best of those people is my
of
generation. This is our
this
call.
Imam and many of his statements, many of his positions. So without understanding history, we will never really truly understand the reality of the person that we are speaking
This is
of.
not Salafi.
So Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah ta'ala, he was born in
We have refuted all
the
of
year
them.
80 Hijrah, and by the year 80 Hijrah, there were a number of different sects which had appeared. There were the Khawarij.
Yes,
the
Khawarij.
And the Rafida, the Shia.
Khawarij.
They were the first two sects to appear. And likewise the Qadariyah, those who denied Al-Qadr. They had just appeared around that time, at the time that
To believe
Abu
others
Hanifa,
beside Allah create or share
rahimahullah
control
ta'ala,
over His creation.
was born.
To believe that
And he
Allah
lived
can be
for
described
a
with the
period
description of the creation,
70 years.
that others can share in His description.
Rahimahullah,
To
he
believe
died
that
in
others
the
beside
year
Allah,
150
and shirk to worship
Hijrah.
alongside Allah. Major shirk
Which
expels the
means
person from Islam
that
and dooms him to the
he
hellfire
was
forever if he
present at
dies
the
upon it.
time
Minor shirk, the person is still a Muslim,
when
but his
in the
belief in
second
Tawheed is
century,
incorrect.
the group, the general overall group that we call the Ahlul Kalam, the people of Kalam, when they appeared at the beginnings of the second century. And we mean here specifically the Jahmiyyah and the Mu'tazila. The Jahmiyyah and the Mu'tazila. So they appeared in the direction of Iraq, from Iraq, in various places in Iraq. And Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, he was in Iraq, he was born in Iraq, and he was present in Iraq. And so we have to understand all of these circumstances when we come to look at some of the views and positions of Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, a bit later on. So with this brief introduction, we're going to now look at the lineage of Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, and a bit about his birth, and a bit about what led him to seeking knowledge, and also what some of the scholars have said about him in praise of Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah ta'ala. So his name, Abu Hanifa's name, rahimahullah ta'ala, does anybody know Abu Hanifa's name?
Abu Numan. Numan.
Al-Nu'man bin Thabit.
Bin Sabit, yes, Numan bin Sabit.
Al-Nu'man bin Thabit bin Zuta.
Zulta.
So his kunya is Abu Hanifa, as we know, this is what he's famously known with. But his name is Al-Nu'man, the son of Thabit. His father's name is Thabit bin Zuta. Zuta is his grandfather's name. And there are some other variations of the names given to his grandfather, but this is the name that has been given to him. And then after this, there are a number of ascriptions.
Yo, that's me.
So we have An-Nu'man bin Thabit bin Zuta.
That was me 4 months ago.
At-Taymi is an ascription, At-Taymi, to a tribe.
That was me 4 months ago.
And Al-Kufi. Al-Kufi is an ascription.
So Imam Abu Hanifa is our Imam. We're doing this. He was upon the madhab of the Salaf al-Salihin. No. For slowly turning away from what Allah has revealed, but rather being satisfied with the taqleed of one's forefathers. Secondly, our Imam doing taqleed of someone when you do not know whether that person is from those saying can be taken. Thirdly, doing taqleed after the proofs have been established and it becomes apparent that the evidence contradicts the view of the one whom taqleed is done. Imam Ahmad said, how strange is that people who know the chain of narration of hadith and its authenticity, yet they follow the opinion of Sufyan, even though Allah the Exalted said, let those who believe, who oppose the command of the Messenger, lest some trial fitna befalls them or painful punishment is inflicted upon them. You know what the fitna is? The fitna is shirk, so the rejection of some, or could cause something of deviation to enter the heart and must be destroyed. Protection from Dajjal, Sufi. You are the Dajjal. Bismillah. Let's go. 2 minutes. Bismillah. أفمن شرح الله صدره للإسلام فهو على نور من ربه وويل للقاسية قلوبهم من ذكر الله وويل للقاسية قلوبهم من ذكر الله أولئك في ضلال مبين أفمن شرح الله صدره للإسلام فهو على نور من ربه وويل للقاسية قلوبهم من ذكر الله استغفر الله من ذكر الله أولئك في ضلال مبين فويل للقاسية قلوبهم من ذكر الله أولئك في ضلال مبين الله نزل أحسن الحديث كتابا متشابها مثاني الله ولي الذين بشق ذلك الله يهدي به من يشاء ذلك الله. This is the guidance of Allah by which He guides whom He wills. ومن يضلل الله فما له من هادي. Barakallah. Ready? Bismillah. فقدمنا جعلناه هباء منثورا أصحاب الجنة يومئذ خير مستقرا أصحاب الجنة يومئذ خير مستقرا وأحسن مقيلا ويوم تشقق السماء بالغمام burst with the clouds غمام ويوم تشقق السماء بالغمام ونزل الملائكة تنزيلا الملك يومئذ الحق للرحمن الرحيم إذن الحق للرحمن إذن الحق للرحمن وكان يوما على الكافرين عسيرا ويوم يعد الظالم على يديه يقول يا ليتني اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا ويوم يعد الظالم على يديه بشك الحمد لله صلى الله عليه وسلم يا ويلتي ليتني لم أتخذ فلانا خليلا so and so as a friend لقد أضلني عن الذكرى بعد إذ جاءني وكان الشيطان للإنسان خذولا والذين لا يدعون مع الله ولا يقتلون النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ولا يزنون ومن يفعل ذلك يلقى أثاما يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا استغفر الله يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا Human life made sacred by Allah except with legal right nor commit fornication ومن يفعل ذلك يلقى أثاما يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا ويضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا وآمن عملا صالحا أولئك يبدل الله سيئاتهم حسنات Allah will change into good deeds. Astaghfirullah, subhanallah. Those who repent, believe and do good deeds. Astaghfirullah, 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 astaghfirullah. Say 100 times every day. You gotta mean it. Oh Lord, forgive us. I repent. And He will change our evil deeds into good deeds. Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah, Al-Wakil, Al-Hafid, Al-Hafid. Praise your Lord. Read Quran, read Hadith, read other stuff. وَقَانَ اللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ Al-Ghafur, Al-Rahim. ومن تاب وعمل صالحا فإنه يتوب إلى الله التواب فإنه يتوب إلى الله متابا والذين لا يشهدون الزور وإذا مروا باللغو مروا كراما والذين إذا ذكروا بآيات ربهم استغفر الله والذين لا يشهدون الزور وإذا مروا باللغو مروا كراما والذين إذا ذكروا بآيات ربهم لم يخروا عليها سما وعميانا والذين يقولون ربنا. This is the dua I was looking for. Someone asked, he's not married. I want to give him this dua. Whoever's not married, I'll give you this dua. Allah, our Lord, bless us with pious spouses and offsprings who will be the joy of our hearts and make us models for the pious. This is the dua. Ready? والذين يقولون ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. That's the best dua I can give anyone. Best. Better than the dua of Musa Islam. Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin fakir. Yes. But specifically for a pious spouse. And even if you have a wife, Allah will make you guys pious. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. Yeah, I think I should only do the Quran, because when I expose people, a lot of clowns come and then I use bad language and it's no good. So I have to do jihadul nafs. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا قرة أعين واجعلنا. So repeat. Let's go with me. وَالَّذِينَ يَقُولُونَ, they are those who pray. They are those who, when reminded of the revelation of the Lord, do not turn a blind eye. And do not turn a blind eye nor a deaf ear to it. And they are those who pray. وَالَّذِينَ يقولون ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا زوج وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. أولئك يجزون الغرفة بما صبروا ويلقون فيها تحية والسلام. خالدين فيها حسنت مستقرا ومقاما. اللهم اني اسالك الجنة، اللهم اني اسالك الجنة، اللهم اني اسالك الجنة. بالشك. قل ما يعبأ بكم ربي لولا دعاؤكم. You all would not even matter to my Lord if not for your faith in Him. You all. But now you disbelievers have denied the truth, so the torment is bound to come. فَقَدْ كَذَّبْتُمْ فَسَوْفَ يَكُونُ لِزَامًا. بسم الله. يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا. سبحان الله. أولئك يبدل الله سيئاتهم حسنات غفور رحيم. بالشك. سبحان الله.
وجعلنا للمتقين إماما أولئك يجزون الغرفة بما صبروا ويلقون فيها تحية وسلاما خالدين فيها حسنت مستقرا
اللهم إني أسألك الجنة.
فقد كذبتم فسوف يكون لزاما ثم أورثنا الكتاب الذين اصطفينا من عبادنا فمن أضلني عن الذكر بعد إذ جاء
So is one whose breast Allah has expanded to Islam and he is upon light from his Lord, like one who hears and rejects it. And to those whose hearts are hardened against the remembrance of Allah, those are in manifest error. Heart. قلوبهم heart. قلبي. Can they be the same? One loves Islam, Noor, he has Allah's Islam, Noor, another one rejects it.
الله نزل أحسن الحديث كتابا متشابها مثاني تقشعر منه جلود الذين يخشون ربهم ثم تلين جلودهم وقلوبهم إلى ذكر الله ذلك هدى الله يهدي به من يشاء
الحمد لله رب العالمين لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم. شكرا.
ومن يضلل الله ذلك هدى
الله أكبر. One second. Hey, hey. Bismillah. First time.
الله نزل أحسن الحديث كتابا متشابها مثاني تقشعر منه جلود الذين يخشون ربهم ثم تلين جلودهم وقلوبهم إلى ذكر الله.
Relax at remembrance of Allah. ثم تلين جلودهم قلوبهم إلى ذكر الله.
ذلك هدى الله يهدي به من يشاء ومن يضلل الله فما له من هاد وقدمنا إلى ما عملوا من عمل فجعلناه
اللهم نسألك الجنة.
أصحاب الجنة يومئذ خير مستقرا وأحسن مقيلا.
وأحسن مقيلا.
يوم تشقق السماء بالغمام.
تمام.
ويوم تشقق السماء بالغمام. ويوم تشقق السماء.
Watch for the day the heavens will burst into with the clouds. Heavens will burst.
ونزل الملائكة تنزيلا. الملك يومئذ
إذن الحق الرحمن.
الملك يومئذ الحق للرحمن. الملك يومئذ الحق للرحمن. وكان يوما على الكافرين عسيرا. ويوم يعض الظالم على يديه يقول يا ليتني اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا. ويوم يعض الظالم على يديه يقول يا ليتني اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا. يا ويلتى ليتني لم أتخذ فلانا خليلا. لقد أضلني عن الذكر بعد إذ جاءني. وكان الشيطان للإنسان خذولا.
وكان الشيطان للإنسان خذولا. للإنسان خذولا. لا يدعون مع الله إلها آخر ولا يقتلون النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ولا يزنون. ولا يقتلون النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ولا يزنون. ومن يفعل ذلك يلقى أثاما يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا. يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا إلا من تاب وآمن وعمل عملا صالحا أولئك يبدل الله سيئاتهم حسنات وكان الله غفور رحيم. Those who repent, believe in the good deeds, then they are the ones whose evil deeds Allah will change to good deeds. फौलाइका युबद्दिलु उनके बदले उनको बदली के दे उनके अच्छे माल हो जाएंगे वकान अल्लाहु गफूरुर रहीम गफूरुर रहीम वमन ताब व आमिल सालिहन फइन्नहु यतूबु इलल्लाह बिस्मिल्लाह فإنه يتوب إلى الله متابا والذين لا يشهدون الزور وإذا مروا باللغو مروا كراما والذين إذا ذكروا بآيات ربهم لم يخروا عليها صما وعميانا والذين يقولون ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين Don't worry, you went to recite it. ربنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين. Lord, grant us from our wives and our offspring to our eyes and make us an example. Comfort to our eyes, make us an example for the righteous. وجعلنا للمتقين إماما. You know, أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين, for our eyes, أعين وجعلنا للمتقين. ऐ हमारे रब हमें हमारी बीवियों और औलाद की तरफ से आफियत अता फरमा और हमें सालहीन का इमाम ओए नाइस 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 आमीन आमीन रब्बना हब लना मिन अज़वाजिना व ज़ुर्रियातिना क़ुर्रता अयुन वजअलना लिलमुत्तक़ीना इमामा Subhanallah, I don't sound like him. You gotta practice a lot. والذين يقولون ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا
للمتقين إماما أولئك يجزون الغرفة بما صبروا
make us models for the righteous. أولئك يجزون الغرفة بما صبروا ويلقون فيها تحية وسلاما خالدين فيها حسنت مستقرا ومقاما ما يعلم بكم رب لولا دعاؤكم
يلقون فيها تحية وسلاما خالدين.
Yeah, this is in my brain right now. Hey. What is going on? We don't have on this subject? That is sad. I thought we saw this. I thought I saw this. Oh God. Come on, bro. Search proper.
How do the jinn come inside of you?
You know what happens when you become very comfortable with the pause? All of your non-words and your filler words, meaning all the...
Then the jinn generally, they can't enter into a human being. The jinn can enter into the human being, and most of those jinn are mischievous. And how do the jinn come inside of you? Then the jinn generally, they can't enter into a human being. The jinn can enter into the human being, and most of those jinn are mischievous, and they are from the army of shaitan, and they enter into a person,
extreme
a person
anger,
who is
extreme
right,
fear,
a person who is
right,
ready for the jinn to enter into him.
Oh
Like
God.
for example, the one who does not make his dua,
of course,
the one who does not pray, the one who is prevalent in smoking of drugs and the taking of intoxicants, the one who walks around, for example, in a lewd manner, the lewd women and the lewd men, the one who urinates without making the authentic dua, seeking refuge with Allah from the evil of the devils, the male and the female, the one, for example, who pays no attention to the recitation of the Quran, the one, for example, who enters into a home newly and he does not recite Surah Baqarah, the one, for example, the one who does not recite the Quran at all. He's made hajr from the Quran as if the Quran was sinful for him to recite. All of these people are prone to the mischievousness of the jinn. And once the jinn enters into you, then it can be an immense difficulty in removing the jinn from you. However, it is also possible for a jinn to enter into a righteous person, as he entered into one of the female companions of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the woman who used to have epileptic fits. In one of the narrations, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she mentioned that it is the jinn who has affected her. So she was touched by the jinn. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised her with patience, and of course she was a righteous practicing woman, and the jinn did not leave her. So much so that Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma, after the death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, used to say to his companions, do you want to see a woman of Jannah? Then look at that black woman over there. She was a black woman. Prophet Abdullah ibn Abbas said, look at that black woman over there if you want to see a woman of Jannah. For indeed, she was touched by the jinn. And she came to the Prophet ﷺ, asking the Prophet to make dua for her. The Prophet ﷺ said, I can make dua for you, but it is better if you are patient. So then she decided to be patient. So the jinn can sometimes enter into a righteous person, but the righteous person does not give up his piety. Can be removed by ruqyah. Quran is a cure for the possession of jinn and for magic and so on. So many of the people, they recite the Quran and the jinn does not leave them. They recite the Quran and the magic does not leave them. And then they say, I recited but it didn't work. No. As Ibn Qayyim mentions, that the sword is sharp, yet the arm is weak.
Yes, the arm is
weak. The sword
weak.
is sharp, but the arm is weak. The Quran is not weak. It is you who is weak. Don't blame the Quran. Strengthen your iman. Worship Allah. Come close to Allah. Practice the sunnah. Wear the hijab if you're a woman. Pray your 5 daily prayers. Learn your tawheed. Establish your tawheed. And likewise for the men. Practice the sunnah. Pray your prayers. Learn the deen. Grow your beards. Wear the clothing of the Muslims. Strengthen your iman by action and by speech and by knowledge, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you protection. So don't say I recited the Quran and the ruqyah didn't work. It is not the weakness in the Quran. The weakness is in the arm of the wielder of the sword. It's like giving a Kalashnikov to a child. Kills his mom and dad. Didn't mean to, you just gave him a toy. He thinks it's a toy. You put it into the wrong hands. Train. And if a person is trained upon the Quran, that he trusts in the Quran, so much so that Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala mentioned, he said that when you look at the tib, when you look at the medicine of the doctors of the dunya, and you look at the medicine of revelation of the kitab and the sunnah, he said there is no competition between the two. One is revelation, and the one who believes that it will work and it will cure you, then indeed it will cure you. Why? Because the faith is strong. This is from Allah. This cure of the Black Sea, this cure of the milk, this cure of the honey, this cure of the dates. This is something from Allah. Allah said it cures. So indeed it will cure me. Whereas Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not say about the medicine of the dunya the same thing. So the cure is in the iman and in the belief that it will cure you of magic. It will cure you of jinn. So a person needs to trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa
Disbelieving
ta'ala will
jinns
make it.
are shaitans, meaning when the word shaitan is used, it means an evil disbelieving jinn. Astaghfirullah. Upon hearing this, the Messenger of Allah sallam, to have the child brought close to him, he proceeded to open the mouth of the child and blew into it 3 times and said, I am the worship of Allah, go away, enemy of Allah. He then returned to the child, the lady, and requested to meet them again. And upon our return from the journey, 2 more male. And your ilah, the verses from the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah, 2 verses from its middle. And your ilah, Allah is one ilah. And Ayat al-Kursi, astaghfirullah. I think it was Allah, bear witness. The La ilaha illa huwa La ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. A verse from that, Raf, indeed your Lord is Allah. A verse from Al-Mu'minun. And whoever invokes or worships besides Allah. And the other ilah, God, whom he has no proof. A verse from Al-Jinn, and he is exalted mighty of your Lord, majesty of your Lord. 10 verses from the beginning of As-Saffat. 3 verses from the end of Al-Hashr. Then he is Allah, the one. And Al-Mu'awwidhateen. Then the Bedouin stood up healed, and there was nothing wrong with him. Subhanallah. Here you go. Read this dua. Rabbana hablana wa min azwajina zurriyyan. You guys recite it? I have too much going on. What do I have to do? 11 ways to do Ruqayya, guys. Yeah, I saved it. No, I saved that. I'm going to show you guys the hadith. Your Lord, the Blessed and Most High, is ever living and shy. He turns his 2 hands empty. Subhanallah. If you raise your hands to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's going to feel shy to return you empty-handed. Ya Rabbi, you are Allah Wahid, the one and only. You created us all in pairs. Keep us preserved with our pairs. Your Lord, your Lord, blessed and Most High, is ever living and generous. When his slaves raise his 2 hands to him, I raised one. Astaghfirullah. I will raise the other soon. When his slave raises 2 hands to him, he's shy. Astaghfirullah. I will try to do 2. Surah An-Nas, you know, Qul a'udhu bi Rabbin Nas, Qul a'udhu bi Rabbil Malak, Qul a'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq. Against evil eye and hasad, say it is for those who believe a guidance and cure. Yes. Qul huwa allazina amanu hudan wa shifa'un. And then you do this. And we send down from the Quran that which is a healing and a mercy to those who believe. And Ayat al-Qudsi, that's what they were speaking about in the other page that I was reading. 3, bow Zamzam water. Abi Dawud, There's no harm in reciting into Zamzam for the purpose seeking cure, just as one does with other type of water. Zamzam is more deserving to do what his blessings. Yes. There's another hadith right here. أعوذ بك بسم الله أعوذ بالله وقدرته من شر ما أجد وأحذر وأحذر. I seek refuge with Allah and His power from the evil that I find and fear. Astaghfirullah. أعوذ بالله وقدرته من شر ما أجد وأحذر. Place your hand in the place of the ailment, then say this. Say 7 times. Okay. Then say this. Bismillah Bismillahi a'udhu bi izzatillahi wa qudratihi min sharri ma ajidu min wajahi haza. Min wajahi haza. The name of Allah, I seek refuge in Allah's might and power from the evil, this pain I feel. Oh, subhanAllah, I wish I seen this before. Well, I knew this, but I forgot, huh? Aisha radiallahu say when any person amongst us fell ill, Messenger would wipe him with his right hand and say this: Azhi bil bas Rabb al-nasi washfi anta shafi la shifa'a. Yeah, this is the dua Jibreel taught him. Islam. This is the best one. Azhi bil بأس رب ناس واشفي أنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاؤك شفاء لا يغادر سقاما. So أذهب الباس رب الناس واشفي أنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاؤك شفاء لا يغادر سقاما. الترمذي دليل right here. Remove the harm, Lord, of the people. Here for you are the healer. There is no healing that avails except your healing, a healing that leaves behind no ailment. Subhanallah. The shifa la yughadiru saqaman. Subhanallah. Then there's one more that I think Jibreel taught him. Right here, I think. No? The name of Allah, perform ruqyah upon myself, from everything that harms me, from the evil of every soul, from evil, envious eye. May Allah cure me. That's this one. Bismillahi arki nafsi min kulli shay'in yu'zini wa min sharri kulli nafsin aw ayni hasidin lahu yashfini. Where Jibreel performed ruqyah on the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. أسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفياني أسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفياني. I ask Allah the Magnificent, Lord of the Great Throne, to cure me. Addressing you male, it would say. Addressing you female, it would say this. So, yudiki. What else? Allahu yashfiki, yashfika. Fika is for male, female is fiki. Good? Okay. Arkiki. Good. Min kulli shay'in yudika. Kulli shay'in yudika. Wa min sharri kulli nafsin aw aynin hasidin. Kulli nafsin aw aynin hasidin. Allahu yashfiki. Allahu yashfika. According to male or female. And he says this to them: As'alu Allah al-Azim, Rabb al-Arsh al-Azim, an yashfik. Allah relieves him of the illness, subhanallah. أو عين حاسد الله يشفيكم. Simple changes can be made to most applications in this booklet to suit the person addressed, inshallah. اللهم رب الناس مذهب الباس اشفي أنت الشافي لا شافي إلا أنت شفاء لا يغادر سقاما. This is very beautiful. Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam would teach his companions the following words in case they felt alarmed. You are the one who cures, none brings about healing, but you a healing that will leave behind no ailment. This dua I want to promote, inshallah, guys. Say Bukhari. Got it. I want to promote the dua, okay? You guys recite it one time. Allahumma Rabban Nas, Rabban Nasi, Muzhib al Basi, Muzhib al Basi, Ashfi, Basi, Ashfi Anta Shafi, La Shafi, La Anta Shafi, La Shafiya illa Anta. Shifa'an la yughadiru saqaman. And you can zoom in and you can read better. You gotta type, to get this, you gotta type 11 ways to do ruqiyya right here. 11 ways to do ruqiyya, Abu Khatija, 11 ways to do ruqiyya. You click on it and you will get it to download it. Okay, now you know how to do it. Just write it like this. This is the Ustad and 11 ways to do ruqiyya. And the Ustad is not mentioning anything from himself, unless this is the Ustad. He just gathered it on his website. That's it. The Ustad is not saying anything. It's from Quran, say Hadith, say Bukhari, say Muslim. A'udhu bi kalimatillahi. This is my favorite. When I learned it, this became my favorite. Oh, from his anger. That's important. From Allah's anger is important. Because Allah's anger is mighty. But His mercy is even mightier. I'll try to find this hadith later. It's in my head right now. My mercy أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. This is the one. So أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من كل شيطان وهامات ومن كل عين لامات ومن كل عين لامات. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم أستغفر الله. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم من همزه ونفخه ونفثه. All hearing, all knowing, and the outcast accursed shaitan from his evil suggestion, hams from his puffing up with pride, nafkh, and from his spitting, naft. Astaghfirullah, Ameen. Proof, Muslim number 2708. Thank you. No proof, no accepting. Ana Salafi. Don't take any statement of anybody unless I know where they got it from. That's what the Imams told us to do. Whether he's my scholar or Ustad or anyone. Bismillah. Turbatu. Ardina. Sometime I need to zoom in and read Arabic on big letter. Then it's easy to read Arabic. Ardina warikatu ba'dina yushfa. Sakimuna bi-izni Rabbina. In the name of Allah, the soil of your land and the saliva of some of us cures our sick with the permission of your Lord. Subhanallah. Mixing some earth with saliva and wiping the afflicted. When a person suffers some ailment or disease or receives an injury, the Messenger would place an index on the ground, soil of the earth, and lift it and say, Bismillah turaba ardina warikatu ba'dina yushfa sakimuna bi-izni Rabbina. he would use his own saliva and place it on his forefinger, then put his finger on the soil of the earth, and some of that would attach itself to his finger. Then he would wipe that in the location of the pain or injury, and he would utter those words in a narration as he was wiping. Subhanallah. To blow. Yeah, you guys gotta do this. I gotta do that. I forget that. That's very bad. You have to do these. Remove the harm. O Lord, the people heal. For you are the healer. There is no healing that avails except your healing, a healing that leaves behind no ailment. Oh, this right here. Right here. The Jibreel said, O Muhammad, sallallahu have you fallen ill? The Prophet sallallahu said, yes. So Jibreel said, Bismillahi arkika min kulli shay'in yudika wa min sharri kulli nafsin aw ay min hasidin Allahu yashfika. Bismillahi arkika. Subhanallah. 2186 Muslim. Giving in sadaqah and helping the needy and poor Muslim. Subhanallah. Yeah, I try to do that. Cure your sick by giving in charity. What if you promote hadith and that is your charity because you don't have money? But if you promote all this and that's your charity? Giving charity in secret removes the anger of your Lord. What if you don't have money? Can you give hadith in secret? Guys, message me in private. He said, doing your good for others protects a person from an evil death. Yeah, but I want to do it in public without showing off. It's not showing off, it's motivating. Afflictions and reunion. And he made charity a type of remedy. Cure your sick. Honey. Cup of the copper in a gulp of honey and branding with fire. That soothes the ailment, but I do not like to be branded with fire. Astaghfirullah. True. Black seed, 7 dates, 7 Medina dates, ajwa in the morning, Bukhari, this, that, hijama, nice. The pastor which cured hijama. Whoever has himself cupped on the 17th, 19th, 21st, it will be a remedy for every disease. Intellect and memory. So have yourself cupped for the blessing of Allah on Thursdays, and avoid cupping on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And avoid cupping on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Monday and Thursday and Tuesday. Monday, Thursday, Tuesday. For the blessing of Allah on Thursdays. It's good. Nice, very nice. MashaAllah. So you guys just did this with me. It's a book or not a book? That was long. I'm very tired. I need to go to sleep. I want to stay up a little bit, but gotta go. Oh, okay. Shoot. ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. Ready? I already have a million stuff. So you understand Tawheed. Oh, right here. Perfect. Oh yeah, oneness of Allah and His Lordship, right? Oneness of Allah and His names and attributes. And what is shirk in those categories? Is the biggest sin. We did this, right? Aziz bin Baz. Amabad. By who? Who's the translator? Okay, we'll see. But Shirk Akbar, Shirk Asghar, Shirk Khafi, hidden shirk. Oh. There's nothing like unto him, and he's all here, the all is here, Ashura. So Muhammad is Allah, the one, As-Samad, the self-sufficient master, whom all creatures need. He need neither eat nor sleep, he begets not, nor was he begotten. Tawheed al-Asma's Father is to believe in everything that has been revealed in the Noble Quran and authentic Hadith from the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His attributes, and affirming them for Allah alone at the level that is befitting the Most High without tahrif, perverting the text, meaning distorting, without atil, denying their meaning, without takif, seeking after their specific details, and tamthil, likening Allah to His creation, complying with the statement, and explaining them away. Number 2 is Tawheed al-Uluhiyya, Ibadat, and it is to believe that Allah the Most High is the one who should be worshipped in truth alone, and He has no partners besides Him in that. And it's the meaning of La ilaha illallah. And the meaning of this is that there is no deity worshipped in truth except Allah. So all the acts of worship, salah, prayer, psalm, fasting, bowing, ruku, asking for help, all invoking this, that, and other than that, then they must be done sincerely for Allah alone, and it is not permissible to associate anything from these acts of worship other than Allah. And Tawheed al-Rububiyyah, the smallest explanation, because everyone believes this, Jews, Christians, everybody, then it is to believe Allah, the Most High, is the creator of everything and the disposer of affairs, and a disposer of affairs of everything, and He has no partners besides Him in that. Very easy to understand. But this is a book. It's not just that's it. It's a book on much more than just the explanation of these. Everybody should know this. That's why the reverts know this and the born Muslims don't know this, and they're like, yeah, I don't say Ali is Allah. I don't say there's no another God but Allah. Well, you don't know the meaning of Shahada. So, we were going to do Muslim testimony of faith. So this is the key. The key has, the teeth. So what is the teeth of this key? The key to paradise is, some Muslims display it on their walls, mosques, and homes. That's not supported by the Sunnah. The words themselves are not considered superstitious, such that they should be written and hung up on the wall to ward off evil. No. By the utterance of these words, by the sincere Muslim, Allah answers their needs and protects them. So you have to utter it and understand it, not hang it up. The key to paradise is La ilaha illallah. Every key has unique teeth. They allow it to unlock a door. The teeth of the key La ilaha illallah are 7 well-known conditions. Every Muslim must know them. They are knowledge, certainty, sincerity, truthfully accepting, submitting, loving, truly accepting the Shahada. That none has the right of worship in truth except Allah. So you must have a knowledge of this. Certainty that Allah alone is to be worshipped, which negates doubt. Sincerity in worshipping Allah alone and not hypocrisy. Truthfully believing in it. It is that a person is truthful when he makes the announcement of La ilaha illallah, truly with his heart, accepting what it means and implies and not refusing it, submitting to what it necessitates and not rejecting, and loving it and what it means in opposition to hate. Shahada in practice. Do not worship idols or other gods besides Allah. To do is shirk. Do follow the Quran, which is the word of Allah. The Shahada for the Shia. The Shia add a third phrase to the Shahada. Question. What are the two statements of faith that make up Shahada? There is no deity worthy of worship in truth except Allah. Write down 2 occasions on which the Shahada should be spoken all the time. Must have show they are following the Shahada, how they live. Give 2 examples. What? You asking us? Thank you. Ustad, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. We had to do Quran, huh? I'm supposed to do it with someone, but I'll do it with you guys. Come. We'll do 5 ayah. 5 ayah.
I'm always shopping the Real. They drop over 10,000 new arrivals every day.
Ready? 5 ayah. 5. Bismillah. Alif Lam. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alif Lam. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. نزل عليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه وأنزل التوراة والإنجيل من قبل هدى للناس وأنزل الفرقان إن الذين كفروا بآيات الله لهم عذاب شديد والله عزيز ذو انتقام عزيز ذو انتقام بشك إن الله لا يخفى عليه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء. 5 done. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barakallahu fikum. Amin. هو الذي يصوركم في الأرحام كيف يشاء لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم. One more, that's it. هو الذي يصوركم في الأرحام كيف يشاء لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم. Chapter 3, we did 5. That's it. It's easy. You got 30 reward for saying this. Alif Lam Mim. That's 30 reward. Then, my favorite sentence. Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever living. Allahu la. Allah. Ilah. Allah. Ilah. Al-Hayy. Al-Qayyum. Allah. Allah. Al-Ilah. Al-Hayy. Al-Qayyum. 4 names of Allah in one sentence. Beautiful. Allahu la. Allah. Hu la ilah illa hu wal hayyul qayyum. Allah ilah al hayy al qayyum. Subhanallah. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. Subhanallah. नज़्ज़ला नाजिल की है किताब बिलहक़्क़ि मुसद्दिक़न लिमा बैना यदैहि व अंज़ल तौरात वल इंजील. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Guys, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very tired. It is this. We're very late. Time to sleep. Wake up for Fajr. Start tomorrow fresh. I don't even know where I'm at. 3:42. 3:42. I should be on 4 hour, bro. You know how to get help already. Come on.
CZ and doing stuff. You can do R, VF, first R1. Simple. You can do it in the file. Name example say that
whoever missed the Quran, you missed it. Now we're doing Linux. Okay, zip -9.
Use a high compression ratio on the zip command.
This high compression ratio is -9
and R and provide this test1 dot zip.
What is -9? This option tells zip to use the highest level of compression. Oh shit. Compression level range from 0. Store only, no compression, to 9. Best compression but slower. -R option tells zip to operate recursively. It will compress directories and all the content, including subdirectories and the content. Got it.
Extension and provide the directory path directly so that it will compress everything on that directory to that zip file.
Nice.
See this? Like this, we can do a compression using this. Compression ratio will be more in this case. If you want to exclude some files, example say I don't want to create files. Okay, here I just wanted to exclude the X. I wanted to exclude this.
Exclude
this file.
Okay, exclude that file.
You use the path over here and the file name, so that the file will not be in.
That's
it's going to be compressed.
Exclude.
Or it's not going to add
/ home.
zip file. The file will.
Let's take a screenshot. Hold on. Screenshot. Bismillah. One more. Perfect.
Not be in
Al-Qudus, the pure and perfect one.
Or it's not going to add into the zip file. The file will be in is going to be like that. From the zip, you can also delete it using the zip -d and provide this compression file name test.zip. And I want to delete something like 21 text dot something like that. Then you can simply use this path. Okay, I want to delete the second file from that. Simply use. So that what happened to delete the second file from that. Simply use. So that what happened
zip -d.
Sorry, the file name. So that
Testing
the
2.
file
Oh wow, that's it. Zip-d testing2.txt.
Newly modified file using the zip, you can also use -fr and provide the file name over here and then put star over here, then the file will be updated like that. You can also use a zip and think that if you want to unzip it like that, then put star over here, then the file.
Wait, shit. Hate that happens.
File has been deleted from the zip. If you want to update newly modified file using the zip, you can also use -fr and provide the file name over here and then put star over here, then the file will be updated like that. You can also use a zip and think that if you want to unzip the content from that zip file, you simply use unzip and provide the file name. But if the file is already exists, it will ask you that if you want to replace it or if you want to overwrite what you want to do over here. If you want to rename it, then provide the renaming file so that it will create a new file with the renamed file system. Or if you say yes, or if you say all, then all the files will be replaced. Like that, you can use these compression methods or the archive, or maybe you get a decent idea that what is an archive and get help whenever you do not have any internet access, or most of the production servers do not have access because of the security reasons, but you have some command. You don't know what are the options or how you have to use the command.
-help
what is that command is used for? Okay, then what you can do here is that internal command line help. So what makes in the sense it give you a lot of information about the command, or a lot of the commands if you can do that. Okay, so what you can do over here is that if you use this man command. Help. So there is a man categories. If you go in this use this man command to get help. So
man command is a manual pages.
If you go in this man pages. Okay, so these categories. So there are 9 categories. Okay, so 1, 2.
Kernel routine, system administrator, miscellaneous, file format, special files, library calls, system call, executable program, or shells commands.
Executable programs are shell commands, which means that any programs which you make, like example shell scripts.
Manual page consists of several sections,
bin folder,
followed by
so
the types of pages they contain.
Right, so all the commands, most of the commands are 99% of the commands are shell scripts, or some awesome scripts or wrappers. Okay, systems calls, which means that any command you run or anything you run on the system, so the system will make some call to the kernel and execute that call. Okay, it means that anything you are running, so that in the backend there are the calls which are exchanging between the kernel and the operating system and the hardware and the kernel and the actual user interface. Library calls in the sense there are some program libraries which are the dependent programs. Suppose if you want to run something, there are these different library files that .so files, something like that. Those library calls. So whenever you are running some program, so the program will not run alone. There is a supportable packages, or there are some supportable libraries.
Stop messaging me. I'm not understanding your language, bro.
Category 4 is a special file. Example, say that /etc/password file. Or some device files. Example, say that device files like DVD and SR0 and the tape files. Those are the special files. Usually, they are found in the /dev directory. So it means that they are the files like from the front end. If you look from
women, girls, men, scammers, everybody, bro. Nobody got time for that.
Representation of those file category is for different files. They do not all the users accessible. All the users make their password change, their password update, all that stuff they can do using that.
Block kar do, bhai. Mute kar do.
Okay, those because they write just comes under the miscellaneous. Okay, but some they do have the man pages, and I think you can check. So if they can category just to show you man page.
Man page of password.
User utilities. Okay, which means comes under the.
It's for user utility, updates user. Password. The password utility is used to update user's authentication token.
You can see that man
different category.
Oh
shit, what the F
different
was that?
category of man page. You can see that man -s and 5 and see that password. See that? This is a Linux programmer's manual. See that, right?
There's
So
9
it
categories.
differentiate on same console.
Man,
this is a
hyphen,
category of language. You can see that man, hyphen S and 5.
hyphen S, 5. Games. Acha. Section of file formats and conversions. Hyphen S option specifies a section of the manual to search in. Acha, example command. Man hyphen S5 password. Command to display the manual pages. Hyphen S to specify to look in the section 5 of the manual. Password the topics to look up. Beautiful. We're learning.
And see that password. See that? This is a Linux programmer's manual. See that,
So,
right? So it makes
6,
differentiate
look.
on same
The 6 is for games. 5 is for files and formats and conversions. Says it even right here. File format and conversions. So you should use ChatGPT as your best friend. Good, good.
command, but they have the two category of the command. So manual, first command is a user utility command, which means that users they update their authentication tokens.
One second.
Password, which means that they change their passwords. But this means Linux programmers. So the password file, which is the formatted, special formatted file format changes. It explains about those things. So how the file format will be and what you can make, what you cannot make, and what are the file contains, all the details over here. But if you go to
we'll
this
finish
page,
with
so
4-hour marker today.
Manual, which means that how you can change your password, how you can use these commands, unlock your account.
I want to get to 4-hour today.
Differentiate in between the commands. So if you are looking for certain category of the command like administration commands or programming related commands or kernel related commands, then you should go into the appropriate category. Then you can look the command. Okay, you will get the exact help from the command line interface. How you can go to that man page example, see that man, and provide your command. What is the command you would like to see?
We are 348.
And then we'll do. Okay, what are those options you can have with the command?
I'm learning at this speed because I did this course 2 times before. MashaAllah.
So that what happens, then it will make those command options, so you can grab those options and you can execute them to whatever the command option you would like to. And you can also do search. Example, say if you want to do some short name searching. For example, say man -k. So I would like to get some short information about this printf command. How many printf are there? Or you can say that concatenate the files. So what are there? So all this, what are the matching word are you searching for? It will give you those examples. Example, if you want to man -k, if you are looking for compression. So these are the commands which are related to the compression.
Oh my god.
See this?
Nice. That is nice. So man -k compression. So it'll give you all related to compression.
Example, if you want to man -k, if you are looking for compression. So these are the commands which are related to
unzip, dezip,
the compression and -k if you are looking for compression. So these are the commands which are related to
349. We have 10 minutes left.
Compression.
Gzip right there. Zip, less, more, new. Gzip, grep, cat.
These are the commands which are related to the
BZ less, BZ more. What the F? BZ diff, BZ CMP, BZ cat, unzip. That is a lot of shit. BZ more, BZ less. Chill, chill.
Example that I'm looking for some
this. Nice.
If you are looking for particular any command example that I'm looking for some
shit. So fast. You're going too fast.
See this? Like this, if you are looking for particular any command example that
chill out, bro. I mean, you're going too fast for me right now. Okay.
I'm looking for some
okay, you got it. These are the disk commands. For command, you don't know which command you want to use, but you know for what. You do man -k and you write disk. Oh, fdisk, fd format. LVM disk. mcat, m format. Oh, right there. Or udisk, gdisk.
Example that I'm looking for some disk related commands over here.
Unmount, sync, sfdisk, gdisk, sgdisk. That's a lot of commands.
you can just search using that command -k and search for something which you are looking for. Then it will give you all the command details. Okay, you can just if you find appropriate command, then you can find out. Or else you can also use -s category. Example, that I'm looking for a category and I'm searching. Example.
Oh my lord, password. -s 5-k. That's a strong command. Very strong command. I love man command. I love woman, but I love the man command. I mean, I love only my woman.
These are the commands are available with the password string. Or if you are just searching for category 1 and I'm looking for the password related command, what are the commands there? SSL password and secret tools. Okay, there are so many commands like this. Okay, just go into that man page and go up, arrow, down, arrow. You can see.
Yeah, I think 4-hour marker is gonna finish when we're done with the man command.
All the lines will be here, go down. And if you want to search something in this manual page, if you're looking for particular option, example, say that I'm looking for all option, you can say simply type / and provide the string name what you're searching for. Then it will highlight with the colors. And if you want to repeat the search and up and down, you can simply type small n for down and capital N for the up. Search from down to up, up to down. Small n and the capital N. You can use that, and you can use escape to escape from this method. And you can just press small g. You go for the manual page to the first line. If you press capital G, we'll go down the manual page, which means that all the end of the line it will go small g and capital G will pick from that manual page. These manual pages are located on the /usr share directory. In that there is a documentation or manual page folder. In that manual page provided files will be there with the dot. These are extension, you cannot directly read them, but you can read them using the man utility. Or if you would like to use any alias name command or something like that, you can use man pages. There are some instance help. You can also use pinfo command, which also simply works like the same as the man, but it will give you the
nice.
Help. You can also use pinfo command, which also same what like the same as the man, but it will.
Okay, pinfo and info and ls -help.
Different format and the out is right. But what is the status of theirs and the page information will provide you by the. So to use info,
also info command, info man,
right? But it will be a bit different than the man page.
Info man, info man, and man. These are the and -help.
Almost the same on the commands, and you can look at the whichever is easy for you. The man page is the most easiest way, so you can look up the options and commands.
There's one more -help.
If you'd like to know where is that command is located exactly, so this is useful when you like to write some Basil scripts or PowerShell scripts.
We're almost done.
6 minutes. Something like that.
Not really. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes.
Located somewhere else, and the Python version will locate in a different different Python versions if you install like 3.2, 3.3, and 3.6, something like that. So you particularly wanted to use particular version, then you can use where
it is ls. Nice. I'll tell you where it is, such as right there. Where's Python? Nice. It'll tell you where it was, where it is, and where is, or who is, or what is. You can say what is.
So they'll provide you the
where is what is
details where it is exactly located. Then this command path you can use to specify on the shebang somewhere else. So whenever you're looking for that command. So sometimes what happens is that the path variable, if the path variable is not working properly, for example, say echo $path variable is not defined perfectly. Then whenever you type that Python command, it does not work. Example over here, user pin is not perfectly given. Then where is the command? You can look it up over here and type that entire line so that the command will be executed.
Nice.
If you want to short description of any command, you can simply type what is the command name. It will give you that.
What is ls?
The contents. What is password? So there are
what is password?
User authentication and password file.
What is where is what is man?
So what we provide that information will be provided over here. So that's
what is where is
on the command line itself. So you don't need to search on the internet and all the way you do not have internet on path.
Grep command.
How this grep command can be worked along if you want to
close
a content within a file.
Such content in my file.
So many records, like
the file has so many words inside it. It says orange, it says banana, it says fruit, it says cake, it says chocolate. Inside the file, you want to find a word, so you could use the grep command to find the string.
Is there on the file, but if you want to search what you need out of so many lines of text,
like there's 100 lines.
To do that, then what you have to do? Example, say that. So the grep command is
grep
-v, which is I'm using currently is that 2.20.
Oh, use -v for version. -v is a capital V used for version.
Then you have to install this grep package. Then the grep command will work. Whereas you can also use bot provides a grep then it provides the package name, then you can do that. So
What provides?
the command will work. Else you can also use yum what provides a grep.
Yum
Provides
what
the package name,
provides
then,
grep.
You can do that. So here in this case, I'm just going to use some demo file. This demo file contains a few lines. Out of these few lines, if you would like to do some grepping, so how the grep is going to be used over here, so you can simply say that grep and provide your whatever the string if you are looking for, and provide the file name.
String file name.
Grep that particular string whatever you are searching for.
Grep
then
Saqib file name. Grep orange file name.
I'm just grepping for the
First
in the demo file. So
demo file. See, first line is right there. Nice.
what happens? The first line in this grep demo file is shown. So, but in this demo file there are few lines. So in
The first line, it has first line in the grep demo, and it says right here. Second line is that. Let's see.
that there is no line contains first, but the first line contains the word called first. That's
Yes.
why it shows that the result over here. In the same way, if I'm going to use this f as a small, then it does not show
Oh,
anything
it does
because
not show anything.
the whatever the grep you are using, it's a case sensitive. So if you want
Case
to
sensitive.
ignore the case, then what you can do that just
Ignore the
use hyphen
case,
I,
you can do
which will,
hyphen I.
Ignore the case, which means that the word is in capital letters or small letters, whatever it is, it does not bother with that. Example, say that I am just putting as a capital, but it does not care about whatever it is. So then it just
Hyphen
do
I.
a in case sensitive. Okay, which means that it ignore the case sensitive and it just provide you the
And
result,
we
whatever it is.
finish.
So remember that if you show
Mashallah.
that whatever the word is there, it is case sensitive or not case sensitive. If you want to ignore that case, then you can just simply use hyphen I along with the grep command. Searching for the text which is not matching the string. Example, say that. So in similar way, I don't want to do a search except the first. Whatever the
IBF.
remaining things are there, just show me. See this. So here I did not use I. You can also use I along with over here. Or else you can, if you can see, do this like this. You have to remember what is there or not. So if you can use I over here, example say, so it works fine. So like that, hyphen V in the sense
Hyphen
which
V.
is not matching the string whatever you provide. Which means that in a reverse case, if you want
It's not
to
matching.
search in a reverse manner,
And
which means
I
that
is
instead of
can
matching,
say
not match text,
case
you can switch
sensitive.
on.
Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is 12:08. Gotta go. Good night. Fajr. We're at 4-hour marker.
You have to remember what is
Okay, 4-hour
there or not. So
marker.
if you can use
Tomorrow,
I
new
over
day.
here, example say,